Today I would like to talk about Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson is a renowned physicist whose career exemplifies both scientific excellence and the critical role of inclusion in shaping the future of science. Born on August 5, 1946 in Washington, D.C. to Beatrice and George Jackson, both of whom strongly valued education and actively nurtured her intellectual curiosity from an early age. She learned to read and write before kindergarten, and her parents encouraged careful observation, questioning, and independent learning. As a child, Jackson displayed a deep curiosity about the natural world, collecting live bumblebees, observing their behavior, and experimenting with how changes in their environment affected daily rhythms. Her father's mechanical aptitude and her mother's emphasis on literature and learning altogether helped cultivate the curiosity and discipline that would later define her career. She became of age during a transformative period in American education. The Supreme Court's decision in Brown v. Board of Education formally ended legally segregated schools, while the launch of Sputnik intensified national investments in science and mathematics education. Within these changing landscapes, Jackson was placed in accelerated academic programs, where she excelled, ultimately graduating as valedictorian of her high school class. In 1946, she graduated from high school and was admitted to MIT at a time when the environment was not only academically rigorous, but also socially isolating to minority groups. She was one of only 2 Black women undergrads and one of just 7 Black students in her entering class. During her time at MIT, she experienced racism, sexism, inclusion from study groups, and unwelcoming academic spaces, yet she persisted. She found community and leadership opportunities through Delta Sigma Theta sorority, which became an important source of her support. In 1968, following the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Dr. Jackson helped establish Black Students' Union at MIT and advocated for greater institutional accountability and inclusion. During her first year of graduate studies, she worked with Project Interface and the Task Force on Educational Opportunities, helping to design and teach summer bridge programs that provided academic support and acclimation for incoming minority freshmen. She also contributed to the recruitment efforts aimed at increasing minority representations at MIT, efforts that helped shape MIT into the more diverse and inclusive institution that it's known for today. It was only later that Dr. Jackson fully grasped the historic significance of her accomplishments. In 1973, she became the first Black woman to earn a PhD in physics from MIT, and the second Black woman in the United States to earn a doctorate in physics. The first one was Willie Hobbs Moore, who earned her PhD 1 year earlier. Together, their achievements marked a turning point in the history of physics, breaking long-standing racial and gender barriers in the field. Dr. Jackson has emphasized that she never set out to be a pioneer or a role model, yet her path from academic research to public services on the Nuclear Regulatory Commission to become the first woman and the first African American president of Rensselaer Polytech Institute has made her one nonetheless. In 2014, she was awarded the National Medal of Science, the highest honor for scientific achievement in the United States, for groundbreaking work in theoretical condensed matter physics that led to new technologies such as touch-tone phones and fiber optics. Later in her career, Dr. Jackson spoke about what she called the quiet crisis in science, the shortage of scientists that results from the loss of talent when capable people are excluded or discouraged from pursuing scientific careers. Reflecting on her own journey, she stated, "When one is both the recipient of doors that open along the way and one has been opening doors, one hopes and intends to keep opening for others to follow." She continued to support minority students and diverse talents in STEM by serving on the Presidential Science Advisory Boards, including President Obama's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, and by leading major scientific organizations such as the American Association for the Advancement of Science. Across these roles, she consistently worked to expand access and opportunity, helping enable the next generation of scientists. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson is widely recognized as a trailblazing role model whose legacy shows that science advances not only through equations and experiments, but through inclusion. By taking advantage of opportunities available to her, even while facing sexism and racism, and by intentionally holding doors for others, she helped ensure that future generations of scientists better reflect the full diversity of human experience. Her story reminds us that diversity is not optional, it is essential to the progress, integrity, and the future of science. Thank you.